Hi, and thanks for joining us for another one of Family Marine's videos. My name's Tom. We're down in Elkhart, Indiana today. We're at the Barletta dealer meeting, and we're out on a lake. This is a Barletta 25 foot. It's called, a model's called an L25UC. Now, Barletta being a brand new company, they've been around for about a year now, and I gotta tell you, they are absolutely fantastic boats. You're gonna hear me say some things in this video and all the rest of my videos with Barletta that are gonna sound like salesman, smoke and mirrors, rhetoric, and you may not believe some of the things that I'm gonna say, but I think that you will when you first see the pontoon. What we're finding out is you cannot tell the overall quality, the overall style, the overall fit and finish of the Barlettas by looking at the internet, looking at videos, looking at brochures. I'm here to say our minds were totally changed the first time we saw this boat in person. So my suggestion to you is not necessarily to take my word for it. Look at the videos, look at the catalogs, go to a Barletta dealer, look at these boats, because they are totally impressive when it's in person versus being on the internet or on a video. So as I said, this is a 25 foot, and this has a triple tune. It's got a 400 horse Mercury racing engine on it. And one of the neat things about the Barlettas is they are extremely, let's call it vibration free. There are many things that Barletta does to the overall construction of this boat that other manufacturers haven't even thought of. And some of my other videos, I'm going to get into the overall construction, how the saddle brackets are mounted to the tubes, how the cross members are mounted to the tubes, overall construction, the diameter of the tubes. These happen to be 26-inch diameter tubes, where most companies are 25. We do get a little bit more carrying capacity and a little better performance because of that. The helm, the seats, golly, the overall fit and finish of this boat is absolutely fantastic. Now here's one of the things I'm going to say, and you may or may not believe this, but I've been in the boating business for 41 years. I have never seen a pontoon, a production pontoon, with the overall fit and finish, quality, style, design that the Barlettas have. Wow, that's a pretty bold statement, wouldn't you agree? But I think that the first time you see one of these pontoons in person, you'll agree with me. They're fantastic. I don't care what brand of pontoon is out there. I've been doing this, as I said, for 41 years. We're a very large pontoon dealer, and this boat, this brand, is unbelievable, far above anything I've ever seen out there. So I'd like to invite you into Family Marine's show floor. I think that once you step aboard these boats, your eyes will open up like silver dollars, and you'll probably agree with what I have to say. So we're going to take a video of this boat running across the water. I know that you can't tell how smooth and how quiet and how rattle-free this boat is in this video, but there again, come on in, we'll take you for a demo ride. We'll prove to you that this is the smoothest, quietest riding pontoon that's out there. But I want to challenge you, before you come into our store, I want you to go on other brands of pontoons. I want you to take the other pontoons out for a demo ride. That way you know the difference. It's like your first steak. How do you know if your first steak is tough or tender? You don't. So if we're the first pontoon demo that you ever go on, you don't know if this is smooth or quiet. You have to have something to compare it with. Get out on your friends, your neighbors, get to know their boats, then come in and take our Barletta for a demo ride. I think you'll be totally impressed, because we were. The first time my wife and I went down to a competitor's dealer that had Barlettas in stock, my wife, who was very critical, was on this boat for about 5 minutes and said, "Tom, you got to take these on. These are fabulous boats." And like I say, she's a critic. The style, the features, everything about these boats is fantastic. All right, I'm done filling you full of salesman's rhetoric. Let's go for a demo ride. Okay, we're going to take off here, and you probably didn't notice, but the first part of this video, the engine was running. Did you hear it? No, I didn't either. I sat down in the driver's seat and hit the ignition switch, and it's like, oh crap, this thing's running already. That's one of the beauties of these Mercury engines. They are unbelievably quiet. Okay, so let's show you how this thing performs. One of the things that I talk a lot about is overall performance. You know, so many people are so focused on how fast it goes. Well, yeah, I like that too. I like a pontoon that gets up and runs. But it's more than just that. It's the ability to put it into a power curve without the prop blowing out. It's the ability to come out of that corner and get the boat right back up on plane that way, and back to the original speed that we were running before we put it into the corner in a quick manner, all right? That does so many things for you. Less wear and tear in the engine, better on the fuel, et cetera, et cetera. So let's take this thing for a ride and I'll show you how it goes into a corner. One of the things that's important is how much that outer tube banks or comes up out of the water when you're going into a power curve. So here we go. Digital throttle and shift on this engine. Oops, I shut the engine off. Ah. Did you hear that engine run? Probably not. All right, here we go. Now this has active trim. So what active trim means is as soon as the engine hits 1200 RPM or above, it's going to automatically trim the engine for you. Now here we are, we're running about 50 miles an hour. We're hitting some good waves from this other pontoon. Notice how much the boat is banking. We'll make the turn a little tighter. Notice how much this starboard pontoon is coming out of the water. Now I'm going to head straight. You see that bow come up? That's what we want. Split seconds when you come out of a corner and that bow comes right back up out of the water, getting the boat up and on top of the water, again, giving us better performance, better handling, better fuel economy with very little prop wash, or what we call blowout. Some people call it ventilation, some people call it cavitation. Its actual proper terminology is ventilation. That's where the prop starts to suck air. That's why with active trim, the motor, when you go into a corner like that, the motor automatically lowers itself so that you don't get ventilation going in and out of that corner. Okay, there's that 25 going across the lake, trimmed up. Notice how much tube is out of the water. The more pontoon you can get up and out of the water, the less drag there is, of course. The less drag, the better the performance. And when I say performance, again, I'm not talking just top speed. I'm talking overall performance, fuel economy, handling, et cetera, et cetera. Here they come back again. Again, that boat has active trim, so it's going to automatically trim the boat up and out of the water for you. Very little pontoon actually in the water. Very little wetted surface. Okay, well, thank you very much for taking the time to watch our little video here. Again, I want to emphasize how important it is for you to get in your car and find your local Barletta dealer and stop in and take a look at these pontoons. I know it sounds too good to be true. It sounds like salesman's rhetoric. I'll repeat myself there. But I'm here to tell you, I am so thoroughly impressed with everything that this company is doing. I'll tell you more stories about who they are, where they're from, what they're doing, where they're headed in one of our other videos. But I just wanted to kind of get out here on the lake this morning and show you how these things perform. So if you're interested in talking to us about a Barletta, please give us a call at area code 320-222-2628. You can find us on the internet at familymarineboats.com. You can go to YouTube and search for Family Marine Willmar. That's W-I-L-L-M-A-R. We have over 70 videos on all the different models that we carry in stock, both from Barletta and from Premier. So check out some of our videos on YouTube. And thank you very much for watching.